dengan menawan dibilang terkejang oleh keluar semua pasti jalan keluar coba berusaha hidup dengan menawan dengan warna-warni bila sejebak dengan keluar semua pasti ada.
Beberapa waktu terakhir, banyak warga asing membagikan pengalaman unik mereka saat tinggal atau berkunjung ke Indonesia. Bukan soal gedung mewah atau teknologi canggih yang paling mereka ingat, tapi hal-hal kecil yang terasa sangat manusiawi. Salah satunya adalah budaya berbagi. Ada yang awalnya hanya ingin meminta sedikit buah di kampung, tapi malah dibawakan satu kantong penuh. Ada yang sekadar bilang suka makanan tertentu, lalu keesokan harinya tetangga datang mengantar masakan ke rumah. Bahkan, tak jarang orang asing dibuat bingung karena orang Indonesia terlalu sering bilang, "Udah, ambil aja." Bagi masyarakat Indonesia, mungkin itu hal biasa. Tapi bagi sebagian bule, sikap seperti ini terasa luar biasa.
Mas minta satu ya? Yes. Ini. Jangan kaget. Mas, makasih. Love you.
Boleh suka alpukat, Bu?
Ya.
Satu aja, Bu, ya, nggak apa-apa.
Satu.
Ya, Bu, satu aja. Ambil di tangan, ya. Satu aja. Wah, ini banyak, Bu.
Bukti kalau kebaikan orang Indonesia itu sudah mendarah daging. Ceritanya, ada Mbak Bule bernama Bella yang berdiri di pinggir jalanan kota Tokyo sambil memegang kardus bertuliskan, "Mohon tumpangan karena kehabisan ongkos." Tanpa pikir panjang, Om Agus asal Indonesia ini langsung menghampiri dan memberikan tumpangan. Selama perjalanan ke Tokyo, Mbak Bella ini terharu dan gak henti-hentinya mengucap terima kasih karena merasa sangat tertolong. Bahkan sesampainya di tujuan, Om Agus justru memberikan uang tambahan buat ongkos Mbak Bella ke bandara. Masya Allah, benar-benar sebuah kebaikan yang luar biasa.
So we got a little bit lost hiking in the jungle behind our house. Now this guy is the perfect example of Indonesian people. He led us down this track over a little stream, past a waterfall, and then suddenly his friend appeared who he directed to climb up the coconut tree and start cutting down coconuts for us. Like, serious. So we took the coconuts and the next thing we knew, we were in his house, complete with all their animals and chickens, and he's cutting the coconut open for us. Look at the view from the jungle hill. Oh my gosh. And so we sat there drinking coffee with him and his wife, chatting about their life in Lombok. Terima kasih. And then they wished us well on our journey without expecting anything in return.
Tentu saja, tidak semua orang sempurna. Indonesia juga punya banyak kekurangan. Tapi di tengah segala keterbatasan itu, budaya saling peduli masih terasa kuat. Dan mungkin itulah alasan kenapa banyak orang asing merasa nyaman tinggal di sini. Karena terkadang, yang paling membekas dari sebuah negara bukan kemegahannya, melainkan cara manusianya memperlakukan sesama.
Ini baru Indonesia. Warga bantu warga lainnya saat kesusahan. Jadi ceritanya guys, di Citayam, Depok, ada seorang tukang bakso yang hendak berjualan. Dapat kabar kalau istrinya masuk rumah sakit. Warga pun langsung berbondong-bondong membeli dagangan Pak D tukang bakso. Sementara Pak D ke rumah sakit menyusul istrinya, warga rela datang dan membeli bakso. Pak D mungkin gak ada di tempat, tapi warga secara mandiri menyiapkan bakso sendiri dan hasil penjualannya dikumpulkan lalu diberikan kepada Pak D Bambang. Kekompakan warga saling bantu ini viral guys di media sosial. Momen hangat ini harusnya jadi pengingat akan sila ketiga Persatuan Indonesia. Kelas. Wah, get well soon ya istri Pak D dan panjang umur orang baik. Semoga semangat peduli sesama ini terus hidup.
This is the reasons why Indonesian customers are one of my favorites. So while I was studying in Japan, I worked as a part-time job in a Japanese restaurant. One day, during a night shift, a big group of customers wearing hijab entering into the restaurant, and then they try to communicate to me in their own language, which at first I was like, that's familiar. But I wasn't sure, so I tried to talk with them in English, but they couldn't speak English. So I was literally like blank. Okay, like how am I supposed to do next? And then one of the auntie in the group just like grab the menu and then start to say like, apa ini? And then I was like, wait, I know that language because like 2 or 3 weeks earlier, I went to Indonesia and then I asked my Indomie friends to taught me how to ordering food in Indonesian language. And I was like being super nervous, but since they couldn't understand English at all, so I was like, gathering like my courage to ask them, orang Indonesia kah? And then the aunties in hijab were like so shocked and they just like asked me back, orang Indonesia? And I said, oh, no. Aku orang Thailand, tapi bisa bahasa Indonesia dikit. And they were like super happy about it. Everybody just like, woo. And then I start to explaining the menu in a very poor Indonesian language. Okay, auntie, ini ayam, ini babi, ini cumi, ini bebek. Auntie mau makan apa? And after finished taking their order, one of their auntie just like, hold my arm like this. And then she just said the most impressive words ever to me. No, she didn't say makasih ya, but she said cantik banget. And I was like, ooh. And that's the reasons why Indonesian customer always be my favorite.
So in 2017, I was traveling with my best friend and my French boyfriend, now my ex, in Sulawesi from north to south for 1 full month. And we didn't book any hotel because we didn't know how long we wanted to stay in each place. So when we arrived in Manado, we were supposed to take the boat to go to Bunaken, but we didn't book any hotel in Bunaken. So once we were on the boat, we wanted to check for a hotel online, but our internet connection was not working. So we were like, okay, maybe we'll find something once we reach Bunaken. And on the boat, there were just us, Bule, and all locals otherwise. So this amazing Indonesian lady, she starts talking with us, asks us questions, where we're from and so on. And we ask her like, hey, do you know any hotel in Bunaken? Because like we didn't book anything yet. And she was like, oh my god, like don't worry about it, just come and stay with me in my house. I have 2 spare bedrooms. We're like, for real? Like it was just amazing. And she was like, yeah, that would be so happy to welcome you guys. And we were like, okay, like she was so sweet and giving these like Ibu vibes. So we agreed and we stayed with her like I think 5 days. And every day she would cook for us the most amazing meals. Like the food she cooked was so delicious, I will never forget. And she like basically took care of us as if she was like our Indonesian mother for the full time we were there. And at the end, like of course we managed to pay her even if she didn't want to. But she was such a sweetheart, and never in Europe like a random person would invite us to stay in their house just because like we were tourists. So thank you again, Indonesians, for being so amazing.
We made it to Block A, the place where I can buy batik clothing. Hello.
Yeah.
Just looking.
Bun, nggak ngerti Badil. Yes.
Looking for a present for my dad.
Yeah, it's too big.
Ada warnanya ungu juga. Dia lebih suka ungu.
But you can speak Indonesia very well.
Oh, bisa sedikit.
Oh, this is good.
Oke, coba lihat. Tapi ini apa 100?
Oh itu kode.
Nggak usah, gini aja. You keep 50 aja. I'm happy with you.
No, no.
Thank you.
Wow, terima kasih banyak Bu. Kalau ini gratis, saya mau kasih kamu kado juga, oke?
No, no.
Ini tipnya, oke?
No.
Ya, ya, ya.
You small kid.
No, no, no.
You're too good.
Gak apa-apa.
Nothing.
Ini
I
tipnya.
love you. No.
Semoga sukses
I'm always.
semua. Oke, terima kasih
You
banyak.
also. Be careful ya.
Oke ya, hati-hati.
Money, everything put in the trunk.
Iya, iya, iya. Oke.
Say hi to your mom and to your dad.
I will. I'll tell her the best mom ever. My Indonesian mom.
And when you coming with your family, call us.